Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Nick. This is your January mid-monthly reading for 2022. So we're covering the second half of January. So from like the 15th till the very end. But you know, it applies whenever really watch this is when you're meant to watch it. But I hope you guys will enjoy this and find it helpful. I'll be going through each and every zodiac sign. All the timestamps will be below like usual, but I suggest to look for and hear your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes one may relate to you a little bit more than the other, or all in combination may give you kind of bigger picture or just make better sense, or you just enjoy listening to them. Okay, and then we're gonna run down the astrology, the main alignments that I want to talk about first before we get started. So if you want to stick and listen to that first, it could kind of help you get a little feeling of the energies, and then we'll go down each and every sign. So by the way, guys, thank you so much for the love and support on you know, my January monthly and then the yearly predictions. It's crazy to me still that people watch and follow me. Like, it's still such a weird feeling. So thank you so much for any love and support that you show. Like, it really means a lot to me and I really appreciate it. I'm super grateful. Even to any haters or people that don't like me, it's okay. I appreciate you too. Okay, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, guys, so let's get started with the astrology alignments and then we'll continue on. Okay, so some of these I already talked about in your weekly readings. As you know, I post the weeklies and then monthlies and monthlies, so this may be a little bit of a repeat. On the 16th, so depending when you watch this, because I'm planning on posting this on the weekend, you'll probably watch this very soon or on this day. The sun will be conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn, so it's a very intense day. A lot of Capricorn energies. It's like really us being hit with reality and having to go through kind of like maybe tough changes or things that are really uncomfortable, but you know, sometimes reality is good, right? It's like a reality check. So this may be a really intense day, really uncomfortable, not the most lighthearted, pleasant kind of energy, but sometimes we need that, right? Okay, and then on the 17th, we have the full moon in Cancer. Very high emotions. You know, it's the sun and the moon are opposite here. So it's like how we're feeling and reacting may be really opposite to what's going on or what we're seeing in front of us. So people are going to want to react and respond to things that maybe they shouldn't, or maybe going too extreme with it. So on this day, around this day, maybe catch yourself, make sure you keep your emotions in check, or if you're watching this afterwards, be like, what happened on that day? If nothing happened, cool, right? It doesn't always mean something's gonna happen, but just make sure you're keeping your emotions in check and maybe checking on any, you know, Cancer friends or people that, you know, are kind of struggling. Just check on them, make sure they're doing okay. Show them some love, okay? And then on the 18th, we have Uranus and Taurus going direct. So it's been in retrograde and it doesn't like being in Taurus, but it going direct now is a little bit better. It's us being and acting and going through changes in our own unique individual way, practically. Not caring about what other people think, but just doing things our way, even if it seems weird or people don't understand it. Sometimes people don't see the dream in our heads, right? We're the only ones that see the vision. We just got to have faith in ourselves and believe, you know what? I believe in myself. I know this is going to work out, even if I don't see any examples around me. I'm just going to do it. So the more you do things in your own unique way, towards your practicality, your life, whatever it is that you're doing, the better you're going to be aligned with the energies. Okay, so it's okay if you feel some resistance and doubts and fears. That's totally normal. Okay, and then on the 20th of this month, we are entering Aquarius season. Aquarius season. So we're going to be shifting from cardinal Earth, Capricorn, to fixed air, Aquarius. So happy birthday, Aquarians. More far out there thinking, outside the box, people really having stronger opinions and maybe elevated thoughts and philosophies, and being kind of a lot of smart ass energy and being kind of indirectly direct. So it's going to be really important at this time to make sure you have your own mind. It's good to be open-minded and make sure that no one is controlling your mind, okay? Because this is your money maker and this is really valuable. So don't be afraid to express yourself and don't be afraid to be unique, to be an individual, to be different, right? Because Aquarius is like the aliens. They're out there, they're unique, they're kind of eccentric sometimes. So don't be afraid to like be different, okay? Different is cool. And then on the 24th, we have Mars entering Capricorn. So we're being more serious and practical towards our actions, passions, motivations, and desires. And we're just really acting practically. And we're doing things, we're going to want to have more energy to be more consistent, work hard towards our dreams, our goals, and the things that we want to do, and kind of being maybe even a little more ruthless than usual. But this may work on your favor. Just make sure you don't go too extreme. But I think this is going to be a really good energy for us when we're trying to get things going and be consistent and, build and make our dreams come to life. Okay, and then on the 26th, I think, Mercury is going to be shifting from Aquarius to Capricorn temporarily. It's still in retrograde, but it's going to be going into Capricorn and then going back into Aquarius in the beginning of February of next month. So our thoughts, our communications, and how we communicate and think is going to be a little more practical, a little bit more grounded, a little more harsh and realistic. So this can work in our favor, especially when we're trying to get practical things done. So this would probably be a good time to just grind and hustle and get things going. Okay. And then towards the end of the month on the 29th, Venus in Capricorn is going to be going direct. So hopefully love matters will be getting a little bit resolved, hopefully. It was in retrograde, so it's been kind of, maybe people have been feeling a little more cold or not. It hasn't been as easy to open up or be emotional. And, it's like with it going direct, it may be a little bit easier to open up, or people may be more open to discussing things and reaching out. It won't be as much tension as we maybe felt in the past month. Okay, all right, so once we get to February, or closer to February, we'll be doing your February monthly and then running down everything that's going on. But I have a feeling February is going to be very intense too. February is definitely going to be intense, but we can work through it, guys, okay? We can work through it. If we made it through these past few years, we can get through anything, okay? All right, guys, so we're going to be starting with Capricorn and then ending with Sagittarius, because we're still technically in Capricorn season, depending when you're watching this. So happy birthday to all my Capricorns and all my cuspers, happy Aquarius cuspers, and then happy birthday to my Aquarians who will be having your birthday very, very soon. All right, so let's start with Capricorns. All right, hi Capricorns, how are you guys? I hope you are doing good. I hope you have enjoyed your season so far, or it hasn't been as difficult. And even if you're not having a good day, I hope today is a little bit better than yesterday, okay? Because I know it's not always easy, and for you guys Capricorns, I know life can be really hard for you guys. You guys have it rough, but you guys have that strength to endure so much. It doesn't mean you want to endure, it doesn't mean you want to have a hard life, but you guys are able to get through it. You are the example of hard work and dedication, so we respect you, okay? As Pisces, I respect you. All right, so Capricorns, your first positive affirmation I have for you at this time is I'm financially secure. I'm financially secure. This is really great. You're probably yeah, that's what I want. Or maybe you already are. Practice saying this 3 times out loud, okay? And say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and you really believe it, because intention is everything. If you're just saying it, oh, I'm financially secure, that's not going to do anything. The universe will be like, I don't believe you. Okay, you don't want that. You got to say it like you mean it, okay? You got to feel it in your bones, feel it in your soul, okay? And say it out loud. I'm financially secure. I'm financially secure. And when you say it, close your eyes and visualize what that means. Where are you? What are you doing? You feeling stable, feeling happy, feeling secure, okay? And then your second affirmation is I can take things one step at a time. I can take things one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's not a race. You can, as long as you're making small, minor improvements daily, little by little, that's all that matters. And long term, you'll be in a better place than trying to leap and trying to sprint and go super, super fast. It's about the small little changes we do every day, right? Those small daily habits, those small things that add up over a long period of time. So I can take things one step at a time. If you feel yourself getting kind of anxious, or you're antsy, or you start to kind of stress too much, be like, it's okay, one thing at a time, let me not overwhelm myself, Okay. All right. And then your message from the universe is card number 37. So maybe 37 or the number 10 could mean something to you. And it says, clean up your mess. Clean up your mess. So maybe some of you got a messy room right now. Maybe you got to do some laundry. Maybe you got to do some gardening or work in the yard or backyard, or you got your closet a whole mess. Something's messy in your life. You got to clean it up. Whether this is like physically, externally, or internally. Maybe you need a haircut. Maybe you need to shave if you're a guy. Speaking of haircuts, update. My bangs are doing a little bit better. Okay, they're not as bad. Last month I was like, oh my God, it looks so bad, but it's getting there, guys. So clean up your mess. Make sure you're not leaving your space super messy and dirty. I'm not judging, you know, whatever floats your boat, do you. But I do really believe that when you have a clean environment, clean space, it definitely helps you have like a clear like mind and not feel so cluttered. So if you need to do some cleaning, put on some music, you know, it'll go by fast. Okay, so make sure you're not keeping things too messy around you. It can help clear your mind. All right, and then your animal spirit message is coming from the hen, symbolizing fertility, birth, and sexuality. And the hen is here to remind you that you are ready to give birth to something new. You are ready to give birth to something new. So are you pregnant? Is your person pregnant? Do you want to get pregnant? I'm just kidding. It doesn't have to be pregnancy, although maybe it could be pregnancy. So if you're not trying to get pregnant or get your person pregnant, just be careful. But this can also be the birth of a new project, the birth of a new idea, a new environment, a new anything. Okay, it doesn't have to be a baby or anything like that, but something new in your life. This can be a time when you're going to start to feel very creative, maybe more inspired. You're like, you know what, I'm going to start doing this, or I want to start this habit, or I want to start this hobby. So this could be a really great time for you to start something new. Okay, and then your crystal for this time is black tourmaline or tourmaline. I can't say it right. Black tourmaline, and it's associated with the root chakra. It's a very grounding stone, protects you from EMFs, removes negative energy from your body and your home, and encourages cooperation and optimism. And an affirmation associated with black tourmaline is, I am protected on all levels. I am protected on all levels. I actually have a small one right here. I would like to get a big one. I really like those darker stones and crystals because they really help protect your energy and keep you grounded, especially if you're like a water sign or air or any other sign. It really does help keep us grounded, but I think it can serve anybody regardless of what sign or zodiac you are. Okay, all right, so Capricorns, ooh, what do we see happening for you guys this month, or at least this next little while? So I definitely feel like things are going to start to speed up. Okay, like if things have been kind of moving slow for you, or it's been feeling like a drag, or like, oh my gosh, I'm tired, or this is not improving, I'm not progressing, it seems like things are you're gonna get a little boost, like a supercharger, right? Like you put in a car or something, or you just light up the flame. Maybe you start to have more energy, or you're going to be extra busy possibly. Make sure that you're staying organized and you're not saying yes to too many things. And yeah, you're very focused at this time. I think you will be, but I just feel like there's going to be a lot more energy, a lot more things moving faster for you. You may be feeling more creative or want to get started or work on more things than usual that maybe were kind of dragging or taking too long. I see you kind of opening up a little bit more, maybe having more fun as well, kind of letting loose. You could be connecting with, or maybe you are talking to or have a friend or love interest that's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe this person's kind of helping bring out the fun side in you, or is kind of helping you let loose and just kind of live a little, you know, not be so serious all the time or just focus on work or school or stuff like that. But I see you having more fun, even being more flirty, tapping into your sensuality, your sexuality, like knowing what makes you feel good. Even this can be like music or cooking, dancing, like stuff that like maybe you usually wouldn't have time for, or you're like, oh, I don't have time, I'm too busy. You're like, you know what? This is important to me. Maybe it's not the most, it doesn't, you know, seem like it's productive, but to me, it helps keep me like grounded. I don't feel so overwhelmed. It helps me with my anxiety or whatever. So I'm gonna make time for this, you know, make time for dancing, make time for drawing, make time for, I don't know, hanging out with some friends or something, or my love interest, my partner. But I see you just having more fun and letting loose. okay? And not letting anything hold you back. I do feel like there could be a younger energy around you, or someone who has a very young spirit, young soul. Like this person could be physically younger than you, if not by age, by experience level, but could also just be like a young soul, young spirit, okay? Like young at heart, even if they're older or same age as you. But I see you having more fun, letting loose, and getting more like connected to your body and having fun, okay? And not feeling so like rigid or like stuck and tired all the time, okay? So I feel more fun energy, and you kind of feel waking up. It's almost like you're waking up from a long nap or something, out of hibernation, okay? So have fun, just always be careful and be safe, okay? And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I got spooked. I got spooked. So this could be someone from your past or someone that you're currently talking to, but I have a feeling this is someone that is from your recent past, or that maybe you haven't spoken to, because if they got spooked, maybe it means they kind of ran away, or you haven't heard from them, or you haven't talked to them, or they haven't talked to you or responded to you. They got scared. Something about you or something. It's not that you're scary, like, you're a ghost, Casper, but something scared them. Maybe they got scared of their feelings that they would start to have for you, or they got scared of getting too close to you, or they got scared to open up to you. Whatever the case is, whatever the situation was, this person got scared, or something spooked them out. It wasn't like you, that you're scary looking or anything like that, but maybe they just got scared, like, well, wait, like, I don't know, I don't want to feel this. I need some space. So don't take it as like a negative, or that like something is wrong with you if this person hasn't talked to you. It just means maybe they're just not ready right now. Okay. All right. And then as your advice, we have protection. So people could be draining your energy daily, even right now. At the beginning of each day, put yourself into an unbreakable bubble that nobody can burst. Your energy is now protected. Okay, so protect your energy at all costs right now. And it doesn't mean you gotta like block yourself off and like not talk to anyone and have all these like wires and things all around you, but you can energetically like put this like white bubble around you where no one can really penetrate, no one can really come through. There's a 5-minute meditation that I love to do, that I've kind of like adjusted and done it in my own way, but it's a 5-minute meditation. I think I have a meditation playlist on my channel. It's the first one. It's like a 5-minute one by, I forget his name, Jason Stevenson or something, but it's a really great one that I highly recommend for you guys to try. But even just you envisioning like a white light around you, a protective shield that no one can really come through, like every morning, or while I prefer when you're sitting, like not doing anything, but you could do it while maybe you're showering, or something that doesn't involve thinking too much. But envision a white light where no one can come in. It's just so powerful, it's so strong, it's so bright, and that way you're just energetically like protecting yourself. I know maybe for some of you it sounds like, oh, fluff, like blah, but it really, energy is real. So you can practice those little things every day, and it may really make a difference for you. Okay, so protect your energy. It doesn't mean you're just gonna be like a grump and mean to everybody, but as long as you're knowing your energy and keeping your energy intact, outside noise and outside energy won't affect you as much. Okay, so happy birthday, you guys, and happy birthday to all my cuspers. And I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. I'll see you guys for your weekly readings, and then the February monthly coming forward. Okay, so take care, you guys. Send you lots of love. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, so now moving on to Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. Happy birthday, guys. I know some of you will be having your birthdays very soon, or depending when you watch this, maybe it's already your birthday. So happy birthday to all my cuspies, Capricorn aqua cuspers, okay? All right, so your first affirmation is, I am empowered. Yes, I am empowered. So please practice saying this out loud 3 times, and say with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and you really believe it. I'm empowered. Like you empower yourself. Like nothing else gives you power except you. That's a powerful place to be. And then your second affirmation is, I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me, right? Because sometimes there are some people who just like to be around people, but what's the point of being around people if they're not really people you like to be around, or don't actually like value you or respect you? So this is a great one to practice, just to you know, attract the right people in your life that actually are for you, part of your soul group or your soul tribe, or actually just accept you and love you for who you are. Okay, so if you've been having a hard time maybe connecting with people, or maybe making friends, or maybe you feel socially awkward or something, or very introverted, this is a really good one to practice. I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. Okay, kind of opens you up to meeting different maybe people or connecting with the right people. And then your message from the universe is, number 30, rebel. Rebel. So the number 30 could be significant or mean something to you. Maybe you're 30 years old, or the number 30 means something else. But I honestly feel here the universe is just kind of reminding you, be you. You're badass. Be yourself. Be your own unique individual. You're sometimes, you know, probably the black sheep, or you're the weirdo, the eccentric one, the one that doesn't follow the rules. You make your own rules. So be you, okay? Even if that's different, even people kind of look at you like, okay, like she's weird, or okay, he's weird, or they look at you funny, or they don't approve of what you're doing, or how you speak, how you dress, how you talk, whatever it is that you do it your own way. The more you can do things your own way, be you, you're going to be aligning with the energies. And as we are in Aquarius season, or shift, depending when you watch this, you're in the spotlight. So you're going to be the example of what we should or shouldn't be doing. So the more you can be yourself, of course, without hurting anyone or doing anything, you know, harmful to others, the better you're going to be aligned with the energy. So the universe just wants you to be a rebel, be you. Okay, it doesn't mean go break every rule, but you know what I mean. Just do things your own way. Okay, all right. And then your animal spirit message is coming from the caterpillar, symbolizing persistence and patience, which maybe some of you could struggle with at times. And the caterpillar is here to remind you to take one step at a time. Everything happens in phases and stages. Take everything one step at a time. I think Capricorn kind of got a similar message as well. So maybe if you have Capricorn somewhere in your chart, this is definitely kind of being emphasized for you to take your time, okay? There's no need to rush. There's no need to sprint and run. It's the small little things you do daily that add up over a long period of time, that add up in the long term for long-term results. So take your time and don't rush into anything. Be patient. Let things unfold, okay? Let things happen organically and naturally, knowing that you're already doing your part, you're taking action, and then just waiting for everything to happen, okay? All right. And then your crystal is pink opal, associated with the heart chakra. It promotes good sleep, helps one express themselves openly, a stone for emotional healing, and brings gentle resolutions to painful memories. Opens the heart for love, trust, and compassion. So really, really great crystal for the heart space, for love, and expressing yourself. And an affirmation associated with pink opal is, I am in tune with my emotional self. I am in tune with my emotional self. So if you're struggling with your emotions, or maybe struggling with opening up, or kind of talking about things, or even understanding your own emotions and feelings, that could be a great crystal to look into, or maybe just Google it, or, you know, print a picture of it. You don't always have to buy it, but maybe just learning about it can kind of help you tune into yourself a little bit more. Okay, all right, so Aquarius, what do we have for you guys in these next few weeks, or this next little while of January? So I feel here that you're discovering, or just kind of not discovering, but becoming aware again, because you've always known this, but we just sometimes aren't aware of it, or we don't pay attention to it. But I feel like the world is opening up, and you're realizing like how the world is so big yet so small, right? You know, you say like, oh, what a small world, when something happens that you never would have thought would have happened, or you see someone that lives totally far away and you know, bump into each other like, oh my God, what a small world. I feel like you may be thinking that or feeling that many times in this next little while. Like, wow, the world is so big yet so small. Like, we're all so different and come from different backgrounds, upbringings, cultures, religions, traditions, languages, but we're all kind of the same too. Like, we're so different, but fundamentally our needs and desires as human beings is very similar. Like, we all need food, we all need water, shelter, love, companionship, whether maybe that's arguable, but most of us humans, we need connection, we need love, we need to feel like we're a part of something. And I feel like this is like a very kind of like spiritual time, I think, for you, where you're really learning and valuing the importance of character, values, morals over anything else. Like, yeah, we may have grew up in the same place or go to the same school or live in the same neighborhood, but do we have the same morals? Like, do we have the same values? Like, do you believe in the same things that I do? Because if not, then all that other stuff doesn't really matter. Like, we could look the same, we could speak the same language, but if we don't mentally click, if we don't have the same, beliefs spiritually or values, like just being a good person, what we commit ourselves to, then really it doesn't really matter. And I think you're learning to value other things other than what society tells us is important, right? Like, I think you've probably always been this way, but even like with your relationships or friendships, like you don't care where someone comes from. You don't care what they do or how they look like or whatever. You care more about like who they are, like, do I connect with you? I just like you. I like you as your person. I don't care about everything else. I just like you, like, and as an Aquarius moon, I definitely relate to that. Sometimes I don't know why I feel drawn to certain people or things. And some people will look at me like, what? Like, why do you like that? What? Like, I don't get it. It's like, I don't know. I just do. Like, connection and love has no face. It's just soul to soul. And so I just feel like this is a time when you're really learning the true essence and meaning of like real connection and love and compassion and actually seeing people's souls and hearts, not everything else, not their status, image, looks, career, anything else. You're like, no, like I care about deeper things. I care about who you are as a person, because if I don't like who you are as a person, everything else doesn't matter. Everything else is just like, like you could be a beautiful cake, but if I don't like strawberry cake, then I'm not gonna like the taste. It may look pretty on the outside, but I don't like strawberry cake, so it doesn't do it for me. What matters is the inside, what's inside. So I feel like that's what's going on with you. And some of you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart, or maybe be dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, or just the energy here where you're really learning and figuring out what you really want moving forward, what you're looking for, maybe in a partner or in friendship and family, and committing yourself to what's true to you. And maybe some of you could be getting into a relationship or could be marrying or going to a wedding in the next little while, or you're kind of redefining the definition of a relationship, of marriage, of commitment. You're like, we don't need to be so-called married, or we don't need to do this, or I don't need to do everything traditionally. Like, it can still hold that meaning, but I don't need to do it the way society tells me to do it. So it's like you're redefining your definition of tradition and of family, of commitment, in your own way that's true to you. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully it made sense. And if it didn't, I'm sorry, but I think you guys are really smart, so you will probably catch on, I'm sure. Let me know. All right, and then as your love message, we have, you are an angel. So what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you, Aquarius, is you are an angel. You are an angel. Maybe someone has already said this to you or has thought it and will say it to you, or is thinking of expressing it to you. But there is someone out there, whether this is from your past, present, or in the near future, that feels you are an angel or sees you as very angelic, just sees you like, wow, you're just such a pure soul, you're just so loving, you're so kind, your heart, like it's crazy. They just don't think you're real. They're like, you're just not real. Like, where'd you come from? So literally there could be someone or multiple people in your life that see you like that. Maybe you don't see yourself that way, but there is something angelic about you. So I hope you believe that and feel that about yourself. And I think if you're connected with me and you watch my channel or you connect with me, there is definitely something special about you. Okay. All right. And then as your advice, it's about asking for help. I know some of you probably don't like to ask for help. You like to do things your own way and figure things out on your own. But sometimes there's no shame in asking for help. Sometimes we need help, right? Because we don't have all the answers. I know you guys know it all, right? But sometimes we need a little bit of help. So your angels are saying it's okay to need help from time to time, even though asking for it can be difficult. Put your pride aside to allow support, and the relief will be rewarding. So put the pride aside. If you need some help, ask for help. You'd be surprised how many people are probably open to helping you and won't even judge you for it at all. Okay, because sometimes we make things bigger than it really is, and it's really not that big deal. Okay, all right, so Aquarius, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully in the weeklies and then in the February monthly reading. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. All right, so now moving on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. All right, so Pisces, your first affirmation is I am happy. I am happy. Yes, I love this. So please practice saying this 3 times out loud. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. And say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it. And actually close your eyes and visualize like a bright light of warmth and glitter and beautiful things around you that are just making you so happy, laughing, having a good time. I really believe happiness is like a state of mind. You know, the world could be like falling apart in front of your eyes and everything's just going south. But if you're like, nope, I choose to be happy, I'm happy. That's powerful. Like that's a powerful place to be. And I'm not saying that's easy, okay? It's not easy, right? If not everyone would be happy, but if you can kind of just practice that, like, whew, nothing's gonna be able to get you down. It's a state of mind. Just be like, I am happy because I choose to be happy. I'm not gonna depend my happiness on something or a someone. And if I have multiple streams of happiness, multiple things that make me happy, the moon, the stars, the grass, my plants, my pet, then you know, if one thing falls through, then I'll have all the other things to make me happy. But if you tell yourself, I choose to be happy, man, you're so powerful, okay? Just a little reminder. And then your second affirmation is I am enough. I am enough. Tell yourself, I'm enough. I've always been enough and I will always be enough. And I'm more than enough. And my value and who I am does not depend on someone else, whether they see that in me or value me. It doesn't matter because I know I'm enough. So tell yourself, I'm enough. I don't need to be anything more, anything less than who I am right now. And that's not to say, work on yourself, personal development, improving, but fundamentally, you have to tell yourself, I'm enough. And I'm here and I'm special and I'm always improving, but at the end of the day, I don't need to be anything more, anything less than who I am already. Okay, all right, and then your message from the universe is card number 42. So maybe 42 or the number 6 could be important or mean something to you. And it says, have fun. Have some fun, live a little, have some fun. So have some fun at this time. Maybe go out, hang out with some friends, or go to the park, or do something that makes you happy, watch a movie, or I don't know, go ice skating or hiking, anything that makes you smile. Have some fun, or hang out with some friends, or do anything that's gonna lift your vibration, okay? And it's funny because for me, I feel like it's always been hard for me to have fun. Having like Saturn in my 5th house, it's always been so difficult for me. I'm like, with my parents, it's always been like the opposite. You know how like a lot of parents have to tell their kids like, oh my gosh, come back home, study, make sure you're doing your work, like don't do that. Like with me, it's always been the opposite. My mom's always had to be like, Nicole, just go out, just go have some fun. Like it's okay, live a little. Like you're always working, you're always doing this. Like just let loose. She has to tell me, she's like, let's go out, let's go have a drink, let's go do this. I'm like it's always hard for me. It's weird, but it's something that I'm learning to kind of let loose a little bit more and not be so closed off, I guess, all the time. So have a little bit more fun. I guess that's advice for me too. Okay, all right, and then your animal spirit message is coming from the horse, symbolizing strong emotions and passionate desires. And the horse is here to remind you that now is the time to take action, so do what inspires you. Now is the time to take action, so do what inspires you. I love horses. I think they're so magical. My dream is to like one day have a horse, like a beautiful big black horse, maybe a brown and white one, like all colors. Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyways, and then your crystal is honey calcite, and it's associated with the solar plexus chakra, increases feelings of self-worth, confidence, and courage, helps one overcome all obstacles of life, detoxifies and heals the kidneys, bladder, bowel, and even energy of your home, and increases physical, mental, and spiritual energetic growth. Okay, and then an affirmation associated with honey calcite is I love and accept myself for who I am. I love and accept myself for who I am. So that is so in line with the first affirmation we got earlier. Just crazy, right? Because I never pick it, it just comes out nice. So I love and accept myself for who I am. Practice saying that. All right, so Pisces, what do I see going on with you guys in this next little while? So in the second half of January, at least around this time, more or less, it can carry on a little bit before or after. I see you breaking free. You're breaking free from anything that was holding you down, anything that was causing you, sadness, feeling hurt, pain, any kind of pain or confusion, even like physical pain. Maybe you were dealing with some health issue, back pain or sickness, disease, injury, wound, or something that someone said or something that someone didn't say that could have deeply wounded you, really hurt you. And I think for Pisces, it's crazy because a lot of people think Pisces is we're weak and sensitive and crybabies, but really, we're really tough. Like Pisces are very tough physically. What hurts us the most is what you can't see. It's the heart. It's our emotions. It's what someone can say or not say. It's the feeling that we get. That's what hurts us. That's what can destroy us, not physical things. Someone could like chop our arm off, or not saying that I want that to happen, but like physical wounds, like, yeah, it hurts. It doesn't feel good. But what hurts a Pisces the most is like the feeling, the heart, like how someone could hurt us or betray us. That is like end of the world for Pisces, the things you can't see. So I feel like at the end or at this time, it's like the things that people can't see that are hurting you the most, but is what you're allowing yourself to break free from. You're setting free from that. There could have been, or there may be some kind of important conversation or clarity that you receive. Maybe something you say or something that someone says to you that kind of releases you from everything. And it could have once really hurt you, or maybe hearing this does hurt you, but I feel like you're now free. You have clarity, you have truth. So you're coming into some kind of truth or knowledge or information that either you're giving or receiving that is going to set you free, and you're not going to be in pain anymore, or you now are on the journey of healing. You can finally heal. You're not going to be so distraught or crying or wondering or confused. So I feel like this is like, it's like bittersweet, like happy and sad at the same time, but you're releasing. So I do feel like there's a lot of transformation in breaking free, but with love. And this is like a mental time for you. And it makes sense because we're moving into Aquarius season. So mentally, you're breaking free from anything that's been holding you down or keeping you stuck or keeping you feeling low and heavy. And I feel like there's some kind of ending and new beginning, maybe like an ending to negative thinking or feeling low or having insecurities, self-doubt, and now you're releasing that and you're going to have more room mentally. And I feel like this is all preparation before your birthday season that will be beginning at the end of February. So this is like preparation for your birthday, your season, where the universe wants you to clear your mind and kind of break free so you can have room for new, better things to come into your life that are going to be coming in. So whatever is happening is breaking you free, and you're ending something only to begin something new. So I feel this is actually very positive, even if maybe at the time or right now it may not feel that way. It is breaking you free, so you're becoming lighter mentally. You could be dealing with, or maybe you were dealing with, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. See, I got hurt. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or that energy. You're just being asked to really make sure you're taking care of your mental health and what you're consuming, what you're listening to, and what you're choosing to put into your mind. Okay? All right. And then your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. And I know maybe for some of you, you're like rolling your eyes, like, okay, whatever, like, that's not what I want to hear. But I do feel this is genuine. Whoever this is, from your past or right now, currently happening, or someone you're still dealing with or haven't dealt with, but I feel like they may have hurt you, disappointed you, let you down in some way. But that was never their intention. Like, they didn't want to hurt you. They weren't trying to play games with you or put you down or anything like that. And it wasn't personal. It wasn't a personal attack. I think it's just how they deal with their own feelings, their emotions, if that's something they even deal with at all, right? Because a lot of times Pisces, we tend to attract and deal with people who are emotionally unavailable or don't express as much as we would want them to, or get scared of how deep we can be or how intense our love can be. So it's not for the weak, our love is not for the weak. You gotta just think of it like that. So they don't want you to take what happened personally, because it has nothing to do with you. It's more so about them. Okay, hopefully that gives you a little bit of comfort, even though I know it's not like gonna solve the problem, but just know that it was never you. You were never the problem. They just maybe were not ready or don't know how to maybe, I don't know, express or feel their own feelings. Okay, and then your advice is your intuition and how important it is to follow your intuition. Your intuition and inner voice never tells anything other than the truth. Quiet your mind, again, your mind, push doubt out of the way, then act on your wisdom. You hold the power within you. You already know what to do, okay? You already know what you need to do, but sometimes you go against your own intuition. You're like, oh, I know I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyways. Don't do that, Pisces, okay? You already know. You have the answers within you. Don't fight yourself. If you know something's wrong and you know you should be going left and not going right, don't go right. Don't go right, go left. Your spirit, your intuition's telling you, don't go against it. You know, a lot of times we're like, man, I should have listened to myself. Why did I do that? Or why did I say that? So make sure you're listening to yourself. You're following your gut instinct, okay? It's always guiding you. It's always helping you. You just gotta listen to it. Don't be stubborn, okay? All right, so Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weeklies and then the February monthly reading that will be coming up towards the end of January. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this and what's going on with you guys. And I'm wishing you all the best. Send you lots of love. All right, take care. All right, so now moving on to Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. So Aries, your first affirmation is, dun, 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 I am successful. Yes, you are. All I see is green. All I see is green. Money, money, money. Yeah, so you're successful. So practice saying this out loud 3 times, please, and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it. I'm successful, and close your eyes and visualize what that means for you. Visualize all the opportunities coming your way. You're just like being the star. You're doing so good. You're living your life, living your dream, whatever that means for you. Visualize that and tell yourself, I'm successful, but you got to really mean it when you say it, okay? You can't just be like, I'm successful. No, you got to mean it. You got to like feel it in your bones, in your gut, okay? All right, and then your second affirmation is, I am making progress each day. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm making progress every day. I'm making progress every day. A lot of this, everyone has been getting something similar like that so far. So right now it's all about consistency and doing daily things, not jumping to the next or trying to skip to the line or trying to find the next easy way out, but making progress every day. It's about the little habits, the little things you do every day that add up over the long term. So focus on that. Don't focus on, at the winning the race. Just focus on being prepared and doing the work daily, okay? And then your message from the universe is coming from card number 27. So maybe 27 or the number 9 could be important for you or mean something to you. And it says, let go and flow. Let go and flow. Maybe it's time to go hop on a swing, have some fun, let your inner child come out and play. Pisces got some similar energy, so maybe you are a Pisces cusp or you have Pisces somewhere in your chart or dealing with the Pisces, but it's time to let loose. It's time to have some fun. Just allow yourself to let go and be free and be aligned with the energies of the universe. Like, let go. Don't be so rigid or stuck on like a certain, oh, it has to be this way or it has to do this, or if it's not like this, then I'm not going to be happy, not going to have fun. You got to leave room for, unexpected possibilities, and just right now have some fun. Allow yourself to let loose and maybe be around children or just let your inner child come out to play. I know it's hard as we grow older into adulthood and real life kicks in. It's kind of hard to do that, but it's really important that we don't lose that within ourselves, because that's like who we are. It's our soul, right? Okay, so as your animal spirit message, you guys got the deer, symbolizing gentleness, sensitivity, and intuition. And the deer is here to remind you that you have strong knowledge and intuition. You have strong knowledge and intuition. So don't forget that. You're very smart. You're very smart and you're very, very intuitive. Sometimes people take that, or you know how to act dumb, but you know when someone is, not being honest, or you can get an inkling, you just get a feeling, you know how to read people really well, but sometimes people don't think that about you. They don't think you're catching on, but you know how to play dumb. So make sure you're following your intuition and you're listening to yourself. Don't listen to other people, listen to you. You already know the answers, okay? All right. And then your crystal is green aventurine or aventurine, one of those. It's associated with the heart chakra. It aids in creativity, motivation, leadership, and decisions, and can help with pre-exam and exam stress. So if you got any tests, examinations, stuff like that coming up, and helps with relaxation and calms, soothes your emotions. Can be good for the muscle, lungs, and the heart as well. And an affirmation associated with green aventurine is any emotional wounds are healed. Any and all emotional wounds are healed. So if you're feeling hurt or pain, or you have something maybe from your past or childhood, like maybe this crystal will be good for you to kind of look into, or read about, can kind of help you heal a little bit. Okay, all right, so Aries, what do I see happening for you guys? Ooh, I see romance, I see love, I see friendship, connection, companionship. So there is possibilities here that you are making a new friend, or you started dating someone, or maybe you are in a relationship. Whichever the case is, I feel like you have a companion here, you have a friendship or a relationship or a love interest in your life that maybe is already here, or you're going to be connecting with, but it seems like still very new or still very fresh. So this can be a connection that starts off just as friends, or it's kind of moving, just like very like beginning stages, like having little butterflies. You're like, oh my gosh, I think you're cute too. Like, like when you have a crush on someone, it's just like all exciting. I see someone who could have a tattoo, maybe on like their upper arm or shoulder area. Could be you or could be the other person. I do also see someone who could like to put things in their hair, like, I don't know, little clips or flowers or beads or something, or they like to do cool things with their hair. But I see you feeling very fulfilled, or like the energy, the love being, it's reciprocated, it's very mutual. So if you like this person also likes you too. They also fancy you, right? I feel like it's like a connection that makes you feel very comfortable. You feel satisfied. You feel really full of love, like they understand you. It's like you guys connect emotionally. It's not just like superficial, or like, oh, I think she's cute or he's cute. Like you guys connect, you actually like each other. You enjoy each other's company. I like you as a person, or you have things to relate. You're relatable with each other. Maybe you like similar music or foods or interest, or you like spirituality, astrology or something. But it feels like you're a connection of love that is genuine, that is real, and it's still starting. It's still very fresh, but I do feel like there's very strong possibilities this can evolve and develop into something more. So maybe some of you are going to be meeting someone, or you already met someone that you kind of like, and you guys are getting to know each other. It feels like the getting to know each other stage, but it feels like very natural and like organic. It's not forced. It's not, fake or anything like that. Like they like you as much as you like them, and you're feeling really confident about it. Or maybe just being around them or being close to them or talking to them kind of helps, your self-esteem, or makes you feel, just kind of happier in general. Okay, and then as your love message is, I want to be authentic, I'm no longer afraid. Wow, I want to be authentic, I'm no longer afraid. So this is what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you. Could be this person maybe, or could be someone else, but I want to be authentic, I'm no longer afraid. So maybe this person struggled before. They struggled with like kind of being themselves, or struggled with like opening up or communicating. Maybe they used to be very shy or timid or very insecure, or they were afraid of showing their true self because like, oh, I don't know, what if Aries doesn't like me, or what if they think I'm weird or whatever. But I feel like now they really want to be genuine. They want to be real, or maybe this is them expressing themselves to you and showing you that they like you, or showing interest instead of like hiding and being shy or something. So they want to be authentic, and they're no longer afraid, or not as afraid anymore. Okay, all right, because a lot of times people can be intimidated by you, Aries. Like, you may not think that. You may be like, what? Like, why would I be intimidating? What are you talking about? But you don't know that because you're like in your own body. But a lot of times you can come off intimidating, and sometimes people could be like, oh my gosh, I don't know, scared, right? But I feel like now this person is not as afraid. Okay, and then your advice is success. A diamond. Success comes quicker when you practice daily discipline and self-control. Start with one manageable habit to help build your discipline, and then don't give up. So success comes quicker when you practice daily discipline and self-control. Start with one manageable habit to help build your discipline. So if some of you have been trying to start something, or maybe work on your self-control or your discipline, maybe working out or eating habits, or I don't know, anything of some sort. Start with like something small, something simple that you can do. And once you kind of perfect that, you can start working on something else. But it's not like even the habit that matters. It's the discipline that you're learning, that you're building, that you're instilling into yourself. That's just going to add on and eventually be like automatic. Okay. All right. It's like doing your bed in the morning. Like I naturally now just kind of do it automatically without thinking, because like if you do something all the time routinely, it kind of just becomes a habit. So if you're trying to build or be more successful or study better or have more focus or whatever it is that you need to do, just work on your discipline. Work on one little thing and then take that same discipline and energy and put it into something else, and just don't give up. Keep going. Okay. But you guys, you're a ball of fire, so you can do it. It's just about being focused. Okay. All right. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading, and I'll see you for your weeklies and then the February. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. All right. Take care. Bye. All right. So now moving on to Taurus. Hi Taurus, how are you guys? I hope you are doing good. So Taurus, your first affirmation is I am blessed. I am blessed. Yes, you are. All right, so practice saying this out loud 3 times and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I have so many things to be grateful for. And the more you express gratitude and thankfulness to the universe, the more they're going to bring you things to be grateful for. Okay, because the universe doesn't want to hear someone whining and complaining all the time, even though naturally we want to do that. But as long as you can already feel like you're receiving blessings, you will be receiving them. They will come to you. Okay. And then your second affirmation is I'm walking into my purpose. I'm walking into my purpose. Practice saying this out loud as well, and actually close your eyes and visualize you walking into this path that's like, it has your name all over it. So it's just like perfect for you. Okay. And it's just so clear. It's so distinct. It's like made for you, and you're getting closer and closer, like actually visualize that. Okay. All right. And then your message from the universe is card number 35. So maybe the number 35 or the number 8 could be important or mean something to you. And it says, say yes. Say yes. Ooh, say yes. Instead of saying no, say yes. Why not? Maybe some of you are going to get asked out, or someone is inviting you somewhere, or an opportunity is coming your way. I don't know, something positive is coming your way. So say yes to it. Don't be shy. Don't turn it away. If it is something that you like or someone you're interested in, say yes. Okay? Give it a chance. You never know what could happen. I feel like some of you could be getting asked out or going on a date maybe. All right. And then as your animal spirit message is coming from the butterfly, symbolizing powerful transformation, renewal, and rebirth. And the butterfly is here to remind you that you are experiencing positive life changes and personal growth. You are experiencing positive life changes and personal growth. So your wings are flying, expanding, and you're growing. So beautiful, beautiful energy. And then your crystal is the carnelian. Carnelian, associated with the sacral chakra. It helps boost your libido with the vibration of love, sparks creativity, restores vitality and motivation, and improves circulation and purifies the blood. And an affirmation associated with carnelian is I embrace my joys and passion. This world becomes a reflection of my very best. So that can be a crystal you guys can look into, check out. Maybe you'll resonate with it. Maybe you'll like it. You can print out a picture, or you can think of purchasing it. All right, cool. All right, so my beautiful Taurians, what do I have for you guys? Let me move this okay, cool. So what do we see for you guys? Okay, so some of you I see could be dealing with, or maybe you have Libra or Scorpio somewhere in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with someone, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or just the energy around this time. I feel like there's going to be like a big change or a big surprise that comes in, like a big shakeup. I would take this time, make sure to check your cars or vehicles. If there is something that sounds funny or you need to get fixed or checked, look into that. There could be some piping or water sewage or leaks or something that could become a problem. So look into that, or make sure you don't delay or put it off for too soon, because something could burst, or like the sprinkler or something could break, or something with the fire hose. I don't know, something with water or tubes, sewage. and also with like cars or vehicles. So make sure you just double check that. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy or major, but it's always good to prevent or just double check, especially if you're like, something feels weird or something, I feel like it sounds weird or it's looking kind of weird or different. You could always, you always know when something's up. So just like look into that and maybe get it checked. Okay, but I feel like there's going to be like a big change. This may be kind of like an emotional time, or something could emotionally maybe trigger you a little bit. I feel like there could have been either a separation, or maybe some of you are divorced, or you were in the middle or at the end of getting a divorce, and maybe there's someone from your past, like an ex or ex-husband, wife, or ex, or someone that you're kind of tied to through either maybe kids or child alimony, custody, or through, maybe you guys have businesses and finances and stuff together that have kind of made it complicated. Or regardless of that, if it doesn't apply, there's someone from your past, or like an ex or something, that kind of maybe won't leave you alone. Either they like haunt you in your dreams, or you're always thinking of them, but I feel like they won't leave you alone. It's like, if you're not with me, you can't be with anyone, or like they won't let you go, or they seem to still want to like be in your life or make your life kind of difficult for whatever reason. It just feels like someone here is kind of bitter or salty. Not you. I don't think it's you. Well, it could be you, but I don't think it's you. But someone's kind of salty or bitter that maybe they didn't get their way, or that they didn't get the outcome that they wanted. And so they want you to feel it, or like, no, I want Taurus to pay for this or whatever. But don't be afraid of that energy. It's really just them damaging themselves, because if you put that negative energy out, even if you're, wishing it to someone else, sometimes it doesn't even get to that person. And if it does, or whatever happens, that energy, that same negative energy you put out, is going to come back to you in some way, shape, or form. So you don't want to do that, because energy can either be really created or destroyed. It just circulates, or you have to transmute it. So if there is someone in your life who's been giving you a hard time, or, it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner or ex. This could be a family member, or someone at work or at school, or a friend, or someone who's just kind of like, they can never just compromise or be fair, be balanced. They always want to get their way, or just emotionally reactive, or they want to emotionally provoke you. Don't give them the satisfaction. Stay true to yourself. Don't change your ways. Don't stoop to their level. Don't try to, seek revenge or anything, because that's not who you are. You want to maintain your energy, so you attract what aligns with you. Just let them be, but just protect yourself at this time. If you can stay away from those people at all costs, I would highly suggest that. And just make sure you're checking, again, anything with your cars or vehicles, and like piping system, leak, sprinklers, stuff like that. And also make sure that you're keeping everything protected, like everything locked, secure, stuff like that, just to be like cautious and preventative. Okay, but nothing to be afraid of. Any negative energy that someone wants to throw at you or bring into your life, a lot of times it doesn't even reach you. It'll just bounce back and then come back to them probably tenfold. But just protect your energy at this time, and don't allow people who don't have the best interest in you trigger you or get the best of you. Okay, all right, you'll be okay. And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you, is, I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So this is what someone is thinking or feeling, or maybe wants to tell you. Maybe this is that same energy, that person, or someone from your past, or right now that you're dealing with, but someone definitely messed up, or they hurt you, or they did something bad, and they're like, well, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. How do we go back from that? Like there's some things you can't really like fix. Some things are just unfixable, right? Like you can't glue it, you can't put tape around it. It's like you just gotta go brand new, or get a completely new object or thing. So it feels like that kind of situation where it's like something happened, or they did something, or said something that was like a complete deal breaker. It's like, I just can't go back from this. Like, I forgive you because I value my peace, but that's about it. Like, there's just something there's no point, we can't go back from this. Like, that's just something that's like, what's the word a lot of people use in divorces, like irreconcilable differences, something like that. I can't say the word, but it just feels like that was like, there's no turning back from this. It's like, that was the limit. So I do feel like they are aware that what they did or what they said maybe was not right, but it's like, what do I do now? Okay, all right. And then as your advice, it's about dreams and dreaming. Signs are being given to you through your dreams. Keep a dream journal to write what you remember when you wake up. Reflect on your dreams often, as the message will unfold when the time is right. Okay, so when you wake up, write down your dreams as soon as you wake up so you don't forget them. You don't have to write on a piece of paper, although I think it's better that way, or on a journal, but you can write on your phone. Make a notes, put on your notes like dreams, and you can put Friday, January, blah, 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 at 7 a.m. I had a dream, blah, 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 blah. Like, write it down, because maybe you won't get it or it won't make sense right then and there, but maybe later on you'll come back or you reread it and be like, oh my God, now I get it. It was trying to warn me. It was trying to tell me this and this and this. So keep a dream journal, keep tabs, because it may be giving you a lot of messages. And a lot of times that is how your angels, your guides, your ancestors kind of send you messages through your dreams sometimes. So pay attention, because you may be missing something, or you may catch something that could help you, or help you put the matching pieces to the puzzle together. Okay, all right, so Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. I will be updating you. Hopefully you'll see, or you enjoy your weekly readings, and then the February monthly that will be posted probably towards the end of January. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all the best. All right, take care of yourselves. All right, so now moving on to Geminis. Hi Geminis, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. The gems of my eyes. So your first affirmation is I'm grateful. I am grateful. Yes. Practice saying this out loud 3 times. If you can, in the mornings you wake up, and at night before you go to bed, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. Like, the more gratitude you show and express to the universe, the more they're going to bring you things, people, places, things to be grateful for. So I know sometimes when things are going south and our life seems a mess, it's hard to be like, I'm thankful, but there's always something in your life to be thankful for. There's always something, like a roof over your head, having a warm bed, your dog, your cat, food. Like, there's always little things to be grateful for. And the more like you can just be grateful for the simple things, like the happier you will be, because you realize I don't need a lot of crazy things to be happy, and just these simple pleasures is what makes me happy. And then you realize happiness is a state of mind, and if I just tell myself I choose to be happy, I'm happy. Like, that's powerful, right? I think I was explaining that to Pisces as well. All right, and then your second affirmation is everything I need is within me. Everything I need is within me. Yeah, if you can realize that as well, it's like, why am I looking for answers and things outside of myself that are already inside of me? Like, I already have all the answers inside of me. And you guys are really good at absorbing knowledge and information, but sometimes you got to realize you don't need all that outside information. You should already know yourself. Everything you need is inside of you. So stop looking outside of you to find what's already inside. Okay, and then your message from the universe is card number 15. So maybe the number 15 or the number 6 could be important or mean something to you. And it says, open your heart. Open your big heart, because I know you guys all have it. Open your heart to receive, and your love, your heart will be transformed. As long as you are open to receive, you never know what could happen. But when we close our hearts, that's when we get sad. It's when we stop experiencing, we stop living, we stop feeling. And that's sad, because as human beings, we're spirits in human bodies having a human experience. So we got to keep our hearts open. Even if people have come and gone, left, disappointed, we got to keep it open so that new visitors, new things, new possibilities and experiences can come in and unfold and transform like the butterfly. So I like that there's butterflies all over here, symbolizing transformation. So your heart, you transform when you open your heart. So believe and it will happen. And then your animal spirit message is coming from the jellyfish, symbolizing acceptance and balance. And the jellyfish is here to remind you that you should trust your heart and follow your emotions. Trust your heart. Again, a lot of heart messages here. Trust your heart and follow your emotions. I know sometimes maybe you don't like to be in your feelings and emotions and stuff like that. You're a little more logical. But sometimes, it's not scary. It doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be all mushy and stuff like that. But you got to tune into your heart space and tap in and figure out what's there. Like, what makes me happy? How do I feel? And just because I feel this way, doesn't mean I have to stay feeling this way. I can change it. I can transmute it. And the more you learn and tune into your own heart space, your feelings and emotions, the better you're going to be able to understand and see other people's hearts and emotions, okay? But it's hard to understand others when you don't understand yourself first, you know? All right, and then as your crystal, you got garnierite? I don't know how to say it. Garnierite. It's Garnierite, garnierite, I don't know. Anyways, associated with the heart chakra, balances your feminine energies, because whether you're male or female, we have both. Increases self-love and self-worth, balances and stabilizes emotions, encourages a sense of personal well-being, and an affirmation associated with Garnierite is, I learn to love others when I love myself. Wow, I was literally just saying that. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. I love when I get confirmation like that. Yeah, I learned how to love others when I love myself. It seems so simple, yet it's so hard for people to kind of achieve or to really ingrain. But the more you can love yourself, the better you're going to be able to love others. And it just becomes this domino spiral effect and more love in the world, the more we love ourselves. But the reason why we see so much hate and pain in the world is because a lot of times people are not taking care of themselves. They're not loving themselves and valuing themselves, you know. All right, so Geminis, what do we see for you guys? All right, so I see that some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or just that energy. It feels like a very enlightening and spiritual time. Like around this time, maybe, or the next few weeks, I feel like you're coming into awareness or into some information or knowledge or communication that you are going to keep to yourself. You're going to keep it on the DL. Maybe it's very private. Maybe it's supposed to be, what's it called? Like private, what's the word I'm trying to find? Top secret information. There's just something that you're realizing or something you're coming into, crossing paths with. This could be something that you discover or you just realize, or like an aha moment, or something you read or see or you hear that only you know, or that no one is supposed to know, or no one else is supposed to know, or or you're not supposed to know. And so you're like, I wasn't supposed to know that. I wasn't supposed to hear that. Oh my God, I wasn't supposed to see that. And you're like, like you really want to tell someone, but you're like, oh my God, I'm not supposed to say anything. So you're gonna be very low key about it, but it's like you're gonna come into some knowledge or find something out, or you just realize something and you're like, oh wait, like what? Like no one else sees this or no one else knows this, but you're gonna keep it to yourself, or you're being advised to make sure you keep it on the DL. You don't share it. You don't blah, 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 you know, open your mouth, because you're going to have to keep it to yourself and be on the DL about it, down low. But I think you're going to want to be reserved. You're going to keep it to yourself. But this is going to be a time where you need to really listen to your gut instinct and your intuition, because it's going to be guiding you. It's going to be following you. The letter B as in boy, J as in jam is coming up. So maybe it's your first, middle, or last name of your name or someone else's name, or an object or company or something. But the letter B and J, some information coming out that could be top secret, or you're not supposed to know, or someone's not supposed to know, but you like kind of want to share it with someone, but you can't. But I feel like you're going to keep it to yourself, or you're just going to be sitting back and observing. You're not going to be doing too much, or you're not going to want to speak or kind of put yourself in a compromising position to like accidentally spill the beans. You're like, you know what? Let me just like not go in that room. Let me just like not start that conversation, because I could accidentally like say something that I'm not supposed to say, right? I feel like that tends to happen to a lot of Geminis. So just make sure you're kind of keeping low key, not sharing information you're not supposed to be sharing, but there's going to be something you find the answer to, or you discover and you're like, oh. Yeah, it could be like juicy gossip or something, or top secret information. I don't know, but just make sure you keep it on the DL, or only you and one other person, or you find out through a Pisces, or a Pisces person is the one who tells you, or you find out through them, or maybe you listen into a conversation, you're like, oh my God, I wasn't supposed to know that, or why did I listen to that? Feels like some kind of top secret information or something you're not supposed to know, but just be quiet about it. Don't talk about it, don't say anything, because it may just bring up problems and you don't want problems right now, okay? All right. And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, would you reject me? Would you reject me? So this is what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you. Maybe they are scared to come forward or scared to tell you that they like you, or scared to express their feelings, or to make a move on you, or to ask you out, or to contact you, message you, call you, because they're afraid maybe you will reject them. Maybe they're afraid that you don't like them, or that you don't feel the same, or that maybe you wouldn't even be interested in them. So this could be someone you don't know or you already know. I kind of feel like it's someone you don't know, or maybe someone who kind of hasn't come forward and been like direct with you because they're afraid. They're like, nah, Gemini's gonna like turn me down. They don't like me. So they could be kind of shy or just like timid or intimidated by you. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about illusions. Something isn't as it first appears to be. Even if it's difficult to accept, liberation always follows the struggle. Love and light are at the other side. So yes, I feel like something wasn't what it seemed. So there was illusions, but now you're coming into clarity. And that clarity that you're going to be receiving, or information you're going to be receiving, you're going to be like, but you're not meant to share it with anyone. So you just got to sit back, kind of stay low key right now, observe. Don't do too much talking. Just kind of keep to yourself, mind your business, stay in your lane, and you'll stay out of trouble. Okay? All right, so Geminis, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings and the February monthly, which I'll probably be posting towards the end of January. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this and what's going on with you guys. All right? So I'm wishing you all the best, send you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, so now moving on to Cancers. Hi Cancers, how are you guys? Have you survived? Have you been holding up okay? I know Capricorn season's kind of rough maybe for you guys since it's your opposite sign, but we're almost there. We're almost at the end. We're going to be shifting into Aquarius season, so hope you're doing good, okay? All right, so Cancers, your first affirmation is, I am loved. I am loved. I don't know why this reminds me of that Maroon 5 song, She Will Be Loved. I used to love that song. All right, so I am loved. Please practice saying this out loud 3 times. And you gotta say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it, okay? I am loved, because maybe at this time you don't feel loved. Maybe you don't feel appreciated or cared for. So you gotta really, and when you say this, practice seeing the color red. Like feel red, the energy of red and the color all around you, and say that like you really mean it and believe it. I'm loved, I'm loved, I'm loved. Okay, and like really mean it when you say it. And then your second affirmation is, I won't worry about things that are out of my control. I won't worry about things that are out of my control. Boy, is that a hard one, right? That is a hard one to overcome and to really ingrain, but I won't worry about things that are out of my control. Practice saying this and 3 times, okay? And visualize you like not stressing and only focusing on things that you do have some voice or control over, but the things that are done and dead or that you can't change, like just don't even worry, don't even bother, okay? All right. And then your message from the universe is card number 40. So maybe 40 or the number 4 could be significant or mean something to you. And it says, say thank you. Say thank you. So maybe there is someone in your life or the universe that you need to thank. I know a lot of times it's hard to be thankful when maybe there are bad things happening in our life, or we're feeling sad or disappointed or something, but there's always something to be thankful for. And make sure if there is someone or anyone in your life that has done something nice for you or has helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you thank them. Just thank you. You know, a simple extension of gratitude can go so far. And also be like there are so many simple things in our life to be thankful for, like roof over our head, a bed, food, our pets, anything, life, I can breathe, I have my legs, I have my hands, like simple things like that. If you can just, you know, make those little things bigger and important, say I'm thankful, like thank you, like you'll be so much happier as a person because you realize, you know what, I don't really need a lot of crazy things. I don't need all this other stuff that I feel is going to make me happy. I'm thankful. Like I have everything I need right now. My life's not perfect, but I'm okay. Like things could be worse. Like I'm grateful. The more you can be grateful like that, the universe is going to bring you more things to be grateful for. I know it's not easy, you know, like we have our ups and downs and sometimes we can get sad or negative, whatever, but you got to bounce back and be like, nope, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude mindset. Okay. All right. And then your animal spirit message is coming from the alligator, symbolizing concentration and force. And the alligator is here to remind you to be confident in who you are and have tough skin. Have tough skin. Be confident in who you are and have tough skin. Okay, like you guys carry so much emotions and you have such a big heart and you care so much, but sometimes you care about things that you shouldn't care about, and that's how you get yourself hurt. It's easier said than done, but make sure you're confident in yourself, that you know your value, your self-worth, and you have tough skin. Don't let people easily break you. Don't let people easily get under your skin or affect you, because then they're gonna keep trying to poke at you. But if it doesn't bother you, they'll eventually leave you alone. So have tough skin, because the world can be a beautiful place, but can also be kind of cruel and kind of mean. So we gotta learn to be tough cookies. It doesn't mean we gotta be like mean and grumpy and rude, but you gotta not take things personally. And for water signs, that can be really, really hard, right? But the more we can learn to not take things personally and just see things as like, oh, you know, that person must be in pain, they must be struggling, and show them compassion, the better we will be and more in peace. Okay, and then your crystal is amethyst. Beautiful. I love amethyst. I sleep with an amethyst under my bed actually too, a little one. So it's associated with the third eye and crown chakra, reduces stress and anxiety, called the all healer of people, animals, and plants. It reduces migraines and headaches. I actually have a slight headache right now, so I could really use some amethyst. Reduces addictions and OCD. And an affirmation associated with amethyst is, I am calm, peaceful, and relaxed throughout my mind, body, and soul. Beautiful. So that could be a great one for you at this time. That can really help you, or maybe you probably already have one, just holding it in your hand, maybe keeping it close to you or holding it by your heart while you study or while you work or while you sleep can kind of help you out. Okay. All right. So my beautiful Cancers, what I see for you guys. Ooh, okay. So I feel like there's some distractions. There's some distractions around you, and this can be with a certain person. This can be with, you know, a friend, I feel like it's a female energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it could be a feminine energy, like a friend, an aunt, a mother, or a love interest as well. But I feel here someone who is very seductive or alluring. Maybe they're really hot and sexy and you're just like, oh, I can't get enough of them, I'm so drawn to them. But they seem to distract you, or maybe this energy is distracting you from the things you need to get done, you need to work on, where they're like, oh, let's go here, let's do this, or let's go drink, or let's go do that. And there's no judgment, right? Go have fun, live your life, but you just want to do things in moderation, because it's not what you do, it's like how you're doing it and how much you're doing it that really matters, right? Like, what's a good example? Like a car, right? Like, you know, people can drive safe, or you can drive recklessly and crazy, but it doesn't mean that's the car's fault, right? Because everyone can have a car. You can be driving a fast car, a big car, a little car, but it's how you're driving. It's the driver who's in control, right? So, you know, we can't blame the car for what happens. It's the driver usually that's to blame. So I feel like there's a lot of distractions around you. Maybe you have a lot of parties or things to go to, or you know, you're kind of just wanting to escape from reality possibly, because the world and reality seems just too stressful at times, which I feel you, makes sense. I feel like there is someone here, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who is sparking your interest, or maybe he's interested in you. And I do feel like this person is genuine, okay? But I do feel like they're a ball of fire. Like they can be a little bit reckless, or be sometimes a little bit of a bad influence, but you're very drawn to them. You're so attracted to them. This person's like irresistible maybe to you. You're just like, oh my God, they're so hot. Like, what the heck? Like, what do I do? And they sometimes bring out this like very fun and dreamy side of you, but then you get like distracted and then you lose track of what you're supposed to be doing, or, you know, responsibilities, stuff like that. But I do feel someone kind of fiery here, fiery, sassy, very straightforward, direct, blunt, and, you know, alluring and magnetic. And maybe this could be you. It could literally just be you, your energy. You're just coming off that way. But just don't let all these things or attention distract you from like what you need to do, okay? It's good to have fun and let loose and engulf yourself in love, but just make sure you're handling your responsibilities and you don't get too off track, okay? But Nothing really major, nothing really terrible there. Just make sure you stay focused. And then your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. So this is probably someone from your past that you haven't spoken to, or you haven't talked to, that you think is maybe moved on, or they don't care, or they don't think about you, they don't miss you. And that could be so far from the truth. They still think about you and they still remember you and probably still miss you, even if you think they forgot about you, or you just haven't like spoken to them or talked to them. Nope, they still think about you. So if you thought they were totally like, over it, maybe they are, but I do feel like they still think of you from time to time. Okay. All right. And as your advice, it's about kindness. Show an act of kindness today, grow your vibration, make your soul shine, and make someone else happy. So be a kind person. I know you guys are already kind people, but sometimes consciously it's good to like just do a small act of kindness, even just like, I don't know, giving someone a compliment, opening the door for them, or doing a favor, or like someone drops something, you pick it up for them, even though you don't have to do it. Like there's always something small that you can do for someone that doesn't have to cost you a penny. So the more you can show kindness and be compassionate, like genuinely and without expecting anything in return, the more good energy you're going to attract and bring to you. All right. So Cancers, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings, and then the February monthly that I'll post probably at the end of January. Okay. So take care. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye. All right. So now moving on to Leos. Hi Leos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so Leos, let's see. Your first affirmation is, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Yes, so practice saying this out loud 3 times. I am peaceful, I'm at peace, and peace surrounds me. Peace is in and all around me, and it surrounds me. So peace is, if you're already at peace with yourself, you can literally be at peace anywhere, because if it's here, that's all that matters. And then your second affirmation is, all of my dreams and desires are materializing. All of my dreams and desires are materializing. So as you say this, of course, say it 3 times again out loud, and practice and close your eyes and visualize like everything that you want materializing, and like actually being in front of you, you living, breathing it, touching it, feeling it. Okay. And then your message from the universe is card number 4. So maybe the number 4 could be significant or mean something to you. And it says, just sing. Just sing. Maybe some of you like to sing, or you're aspiring singers, or you like music, or you just like to sing in the shower like me, or you love music. But I feel like right now music could be something really healing or nurturing or therapeutic for you. Even if it's just singing. You don't have to be a professional singer. You don't have to know how to sing, but sometimes just singing or listening to music, stuff like that can really get get things off your mind. So express yourself, let your voice be heard, and don't be afraid to, express yourself and communicate, and, kind of let your heart sing. Let whatever you're feeling in your heart come out, and connect with anything that gets you in tune with yourself and your body. It doesn't have to be just singing and music, but anything that allows you to express yourself openly. And you may find that people resonate or also can relate to you in that way. Okay, but maybe some of you are singers, or you like to sing, or it's just like something that kind of helps you feel better. Maybe you're musically talented. Okay. All right. And then as your animal spirit message, you guys got the bat, symbolizing visions, dreams, and journey. And the bat is here to remind you that you are on the right path. You are being guided. So the bat can see at night. So even when you're in the dark, you are being guided. Even when it seems like you're in the dark and you're not in the right place, you're being guided to the light. You're slowly coming out of the cave and into the light. So have trust, believe that your dreams are coming to life and are going to be happening. You just got to believe and be patient. Okay. And then your crystal is black moonstone. Ooh, black moonstone. It's associated with the root and crown chakra. Root and crown. I did it opposite. It helps balance your hormonal imbalances, a stone of new beginnings, strengthens your intuition, and balances feminine energy. And an affirmation associated with Black Moonstone is, I now allow new beginnings to arise with ease and love. Beautiful. Okay, all right, so Leos, what's going on with you guys? All right, so I feel like this is gonna be a time of rest. Like, you need to rest, or maybe you're taking a little bit of a break, possibly, due to maybe just feeling tired, or maybe you're recovering from being sick. I know a lot of people right now are kind of getting sick, so maybe you were feeling sick or under the weather and you needed to take a little break, and maybe it was a much needed break. Or you're allowing yourself to slow down a little bit and not push yourself so hard all the time, because maybe you're so used to always working or always going above and beyond. You're used to always being busy that sometimes you don't know how to just like relax and chill and like rest. But I feel like at this time, it's going to be a time for you to kind of slow down a little bit. It doesn't mean you have to stop everything or not be productive, but maybe not be so much in a rush, or take some time for yourself. Take some time to do self-care, because you could be going through some changes, like internally and emotionally, or changes in your work or school or whatever, that are taking a lot out of you, or taking a lot of emotions out of you, and you need a little bit of time to just kind of recoup, recharge, and rest. I feel like there could be something going on with, some kind of deep desire or thing that you really wanted, or that you really loved, or you felt like emotionally connected to, that is taking a little bit longer to manifest, or you are maybe you're changing it into something else, or you're taking that energy that you put so much of your time and heart into, and you're putting it into something else now. You're like, you know what? Let me rest on that. Let me work on something else now, and take a little bit of a break so I don't like go crazy, right? It's like when you're studying and you've been studying and looking at a page or something for so long, you're like, oh my God, my brain is dead. You got to like kind of take a break and work on something else, and then come back to it, and you're kind of refreshed. So I feel like that, like you need a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break at this time. Some of you could have Scorpio, someone in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio person, someone rising Venus, or the energy possibly. And so there's a lot of deep, intense emotions that you're feeling or you're going through, and so you need to kind of relax a little bit and take care of yourself at this time, okay? And there could be maybe a Scorpio or someone in your life that is maybe forcing you to change, or like putting you in a position where like, man, like I have to do these things and I don't want to do these things, but I know I have to. Or there could even be something that is ending, but something new is beginning, okay? Because with every ending comes something new, okay? All right, and take care of your health at this time, okay? Because some of you could be feeling under the weather, or maybe you're feeling kind of down, or you're sick or something. So make sure you're taking care of yourself and taking proper rest, okay? All right, and then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I still love you. I still love you. So this could be someone from your past, or someone you're dealing with right now, or maybe in the near future that wants to tell you this, or maybe has already told you this, but I still love you. So I think this is probably someone you already know, or someone you've had history with maybe, but they still have a lot of love for you, and they still think of you, they still care for you, even if maybe you haven't spoken, or maybe you're still in each other's lives, but things have been kind of rough, things have been kind of difficult right now, it's been kind of hard, but they still love you, they still have compassion for you despite whatever maybe has happened or is happening right now, okay? All right, and then as your advice, it's fortune. Keep up the hard work, and the wheel of fortune will turn in your favor. Past actions are coming to an end, and luck is on your side. Okay, so even if it feels like you've been unlucky and like no good things are happening, or like things are gonna change. Okay, you just gotta be consistent, believe, not lose your faith, not lose hope. But things are going to be turning in your favor. But right now it's like maybe some things could be shifting and ending for you. There could be some transitions and changes happening in your life, but it's all happening for the better. And that, remember the bat, it's coming out of the cave, out of the tunnel, and it's coming into the light. You just got to trust the journey, trust the process. Okay. All right, so Leos, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings, and then the February monthly, which I'll probably post towards the end of January. And let me know in the comments what's going on with you guys, or if you enjoyed this or you just want to say hello. All right, so thank you so much. Send you guys all my love, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, so now moving on to Virgos. Hi Virgos, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. So Virgos, your first affirmation is I am optimistic. Yes, I'm optimistic. So please practice saying this out loud 3 times and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and you really believe it. I'm optimistic. I'm positive. I believe good things are happening. Good things are going to come to me. You got to really say it with a lot of intention and believe it, okay? And then your second affirmation is I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. Practice saying that and close your eyes and visualize you living your best life. What does that mean? Are you in an island? Are you in your favorite city? Are you in the mountains? Or like, what are you doing? Like, what is living your best life? Like, what does that mean for you? Visualize it, see it, feel it. What does it feel like? And let it come to fruition. Okay, and then your message from the universe is card number 2. So number 2 could be important or mean something to you. And it says, start anew, a new beginning, butterfly. So there is something new that could be beginning, or a new thing you could be getting started on, or a new environment, some kind of new energy coming into your life, or is this kind of confirmation to you that yes, you're doing the right thing. Begin on this, or start this, start again, refresh yourself. This is a new beginning, a new opportunity. So something is beginning for you, or is going to be starting very, very soon, and you're going to be transformed from this. All right. And then your animal spirit message is coming from the shark, symbolizing superiority and authority. And the shark is here to remind you to take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. Okay? All right. And then your crystal is Kambaba Jasper. Kambaba Jasper, and it's associated with the heart chakra. It's a stone of peace and tranquility, helps in soothing the nerves, bringing insight and calming. I'm sorry, I have a slight headache. I'm like being dyslexic right now. And calming the mind and emotions. Promotes balanced energy from within and aids in feelings of confidence, self-worth, inspiration, and courage. And Kambaba Jasper's affirmation is when I look within, I find peace, stillness, and tranquility. Beautiful. So that could be a crystal maybe you guys can look into, tap into, maybe you'll like, maybe it'll resonate with you. Okay, so Virgos, let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, so you're like securing the bag. That's what it feels like in this next little while, or at least in the second half of January. You guys are really going, like you're really securing everything. You're stabilizing, like maybe you're really focused on your finances, your work, your school, your career, your home life, your values. It feels like you could be gathering things or putting your resources together. Maybe you're doing a lot of stuff at home, or you work from home, or you're putting together your resources, your money to make a big purchase coming up, or you're saving up for something to buy and so you're being really mindful. Maybe you're organizing, you're making a plan for your finances, you're saving, or you're being a little more mindful, you're being more frugal possibly. Some of you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart, or Capricorn, or maybe you're dealing with another Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're just really grounded right now. You're really focused on like material, practicality, what really matters, and you're thriving. It feels like you're going through the work right now. So you could be really busy. You're like, not worried about anything else. If it's not about the money, don't bother me, don't call me. It just feels like you're busy, okay? Your mind is on what matters. And a lot of you are really coming close to achieving all the things that you want to achieve. So you just got to be consistent, work hard, but it is paying off for you. Okay, it feels like you got a lot of treasures around you, got a lot of values, or maybe things that you had. Maybe you had old collections of Pokemon cards or something from your past, and you're like, oh my god, I didn't realize it would be so valuable now, and look now, oh my gosh, crazy. So you guys could collect things. Maybe you have things that you're collecting that have value, crypto, stocks, or items, gold, silver, or something. It feels like your career or finances are going really well. I feel like your hard work is paying off, and maybe some of you are really you're gaining a lot of respect from your peers, your colleagues, or people around you, or people really come to you for advice, or they see you as an example, like, dang, like Virgo is really doing their thing. Like, man, I should work more like Virgo, or I should follow their footsteps. So people could be coming to you for advice, or wanting you to mentor them, or wanting asking you for certain information that they know you're really knowledgeable about. I feel like you're in a really good position right now. You're acting really mature, really high vibrational, and you're gaining a lot of abundance. You have a lot of opportunities around you, or your money could be growing a lot. And it feels like you're very frugal at this time, and you're gonna be able to make a big purchase in the future, or pay off maybe some kind of big debt or something that you had. And there even could be another earth sign in your life that's kind of helping you with this, and you guys are like working together as like a power couple as well. And some of you could be getting into a position of like more power, control, maybe manager, CEO, business owner, or investor, whatever the case is. It just feels like you got everything under control. Like everything is looking really good for you, especially with your finances, your work, and reality, everything going on. It just feels like you got the magic touch. Okay, so things are looking really good for you guys. And then as you're also, if you're dating someone or you're with someone, I think that this person's very serious about you, and it makes sense to them. Like they see you as someone they want to be with long term, and this could be someone who's older than you, possibly, if not by age, by experience level, and they could be very successful, or very well off, or very educated, or they're like a hustler. Okay, and then your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm a better person because of you. I'm a better person because of you. So again, I don't know why I feel this like power couple dynamic. So maybe this person or someone else, but there's someone that wants to tell you that, or is thinking that I'm a better person because of you. Maybe you've helped this person become more responsible, more, independent, or you help them focus on what matters. Maybe they were kind of reckless, or a little bit of a loser, or all over the place and scattered before, and you kind of put them in shape, you put them together. You're like, no, we got to do this, we got to be focused. And so now they're a better person because of you. Okay, all right. And then as your advice, it's about harmony. You're doing everything you can to manifest the successful conclusions you seek. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing enough. Okay, so you're doing the best you can. Don't be so hard on yourself. Gotta have balance and harmony in your life. Okay, all right, so it feels like you guys are doing pretty good. I don't feel like you're struggling. Capricorn season is your fellow earth sign, so it feels like the energies are a little bit easier for you guys to navigate. Okay, all right, so Virgos, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your weeklies, and then February monthly at the end of January that I'll post. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, what's going on with you guys, or if you just want to say hi. All right, take care. Bye. Okay, so now moving on to Libras. Hi, Libras, my beautiful Libras. How are you guys? I hope you are doing good. All right, so Libras, I apologize. I have a slight headache a little bit right now. I'm filming this on Mercury retrograde on the 14th, so bear with me. I'm trying my best. So as your first affirmation is, I am in love. I'm in love. Yes. Practice saying this out loud 3 times. I'm in love. I'm in love. And even if you're not in love right now, practice saying it so you attract that vibration. You attract that energy into your life. Okay. I'm in love. I'm in love. And really mean it when you say it. Okay. And then your second affirmation is, everything is working out for my highest good. Everything is working out for my highest good. Whether it's good, bad, difficult, I know that it's for my highest good. If you just say that, you believe it, like, you're gonna be able to go through anything in life and be okay. Okay. And then your message from the universe is card number 12. So the number 12 or 3 could be symbolic or mean something to you. And it says, change the scenery. Change the scenery. So some of you maybe just gotta change your environment a little bit. Maybe you gotta rearrange furniture, or clean some things up, or move some things, or study in a different place, or just kind of bring some more color, change your environment in some way that can kind of help give you a little reset or refresher, help you not feel so stuck or stagnant. Maybe that's all you kind of need to get yourself maybe out of a rut, or feel a little bit freer, more like you can breathe. So maybe some of you are artists, or you like to paint, draw, or you're very visual. You look at the details, and so making your environment or your workspace or your bedroom or your room or your anywhere kind of more visually appealing and pretty can maybe do you really well right now. Okay, so it could be something that you're already doing right now. Maybe you're painting, drawing your home or something, or something you've been thinking about that can kind of help you. Okay, all right. And then as your animal spirit message, it's coming from the fish, symbolizing happiness, changes, and fertility. And the fish is here to remind you to not feel guilty about any decisions you make. The changes are for the better. Do not feel guilty for any changes that you make or you decide on, that the change is for the better. Okay, even if maybe some people don't agree or don't like that, if you know it's best for you, don't feel bad about it because it's for the best. Okay, all right. And then your crystal is celestite, associated with the throat and third eye chakra, brings peace and harmony into the body, removes fear of flying, agoraphobias, speaking in public and large crowds, and relieves symptoms located in the ears, mouth, head, nose, and throat, and reduces acute anxiety states. And an affirmation associated with celestite is eternal love and light fills my soul. Eternal love and light fills my soul. I love that. So I think I have one right here. It's a very little one. It's like very light blue, which is my kind of favorite color. Well, baby blue is my favorite color, but it's a good crystal. So maybe you guys can check it out. All right, so Libras, ooh, what do we see for you guys? Oh my gosh, lots of passion, fire, fast energy, fast moving energy. Wow, okay, so you could be attracting a lot of eyes, ears, people, places, things coming your way, okay? You maybe have a lot of suitors or a lot of people who are just drawn to you. They're just coming at you like a stampede, okay? I don't know what it is, what you're doing, but you could be getting your flirt on, or a lot of people are wanting to get your attention, okay? It feels like you got a lot of suitors, a lot of people who are interested in you, and they are coming full speed ahead, full force, okay? You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or maybe just the energy. I do feel like music being something important to you, or maybe the way you, let's say you sing, maybe you write, you dance, or you play an instrument, like people are really drawn to that, or they love how you do that, or they love your craft, your art. I do feel like there's a lot of fire and sensual energy around you. So maybe this is something you're aware of or you're not, but there's something you're doing, or just how you look, how you present yourself, your aura. People are just so drawn to you. They're all over you, like drooling over you. You could be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of people coming up to you, calls, or people just wanting your attention, wanting to talk to you. So I don't know what it is, what you're doing, but there's a lot of people around you. You got a lot of eyes watching you that are interested in you. And of course, maybe you are, there's probably someone you're interested in, but there's a lot of people who want your attention. And if it's not people, these are opportunities that are coming your way that are happening really, really fast. You're gonna have to pick, I guess, because you're not going to be able to give your attention to everything and everyone. But it feels like you're going to be receiving a lot of flirty messages, a lot of opportunities, or people wanting to get close to you, wanting to talk to you, or get to know you. So lots of passion and romance here. Okay, this can also be your creativity. You could be feeling more creative, more inspired, more ready to get things going and get things started. We are shifting into Aquarius season, so it's your fellow air sign, so you're more in common territory. You're like, okay, I like this, I can do this. So it just feels like a lot of fast moving pace, and time is going to be going by very, very fast. So maybe you're going to be having a lot of fun, or the people you're spending time with or talking to just make time go by so fast because you're having so much fun. So don't break too many hearts, Libra. All right. And the person, there could be someone who is younger than you, if not by age, by experience level, who is very, very attracted to you, okay? And you could be very attracted to them as well. All right. And then as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. So this is someone you probably already know, obviously, because you've had conversations, you've had some time together, and they're saying that lying was just easier for them than telling you the truth. And I think what they lied to you about was how they feel, or how much you mean to them, or like, you know, maybe they made it seem like they didn't like you, but they actually did. They were just afraid, and so they lied to kind of protect themselves. Or they said something else to kind of make it seem like they didn't, you know, weren't as interested because they were trying to play it off cool with you. Didn't want to seem like thirsty or desperate, but they actually like you a lot more than they than what they said. So I kind of feel like what they lied about is their true feelings for you or their interest in you. But you may already know that, or they may say that to you. Okay? All right. And then your advice is nurture. To create your surroundings is the first step, and the next step is to nurture. And nurture your tribe who surround you and work in business, and then watch the magic unveil. So it's kind of like a plant. You got to nurture, you got to take care of it, you got to water it, give it some sunshine, talk to it, tell it you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. I tell that to my plants all the time. Because the more you do that, the more whatever you're nurturing is going to grow. So make sure you nurture yourself first. You take care of yourself first, and you nurture the people, places, things around you that you really love and care about, and watch it grow. Okay? All right, so Libras, I hope you enjoyed this or found this helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for our next reading. I'll see you for your weeklies and then the February monthly that I'll post probably at the end of January. All right, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if you want to say hi, what's going on with you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. Whew, all right. Almost at the end. All right, so now moving on to Scorpios. Hi Scorpios, how are you? By the way, don't mind me. I apologize. I have like a slight headache now, so excuse if I kind of feel a little bit off at times. But we're almost done. All right, so Scorpios, your first affirmation is, I am someone who makes a difference. I'm someone who makes a difference. So please practice saying this out loud 3 times and say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it, okay? I'm someone who makes a difference. And then your second affirmation is, I am successful in all that I do. I'm successful in everything I do. Practice saying that, especially if you've been feeling like the opposite, or you've been feeling like your work is not received well, or not getting the proper recognition or anything like that. Practice saying this and really mean it when you say it, and visualize, like, you know, the success around you and everything that you touch turning to gold, everything you touch like growing and becoming bigger, better, and, you know, greater. Okay? And then your message from the universe is card number 54. So maybe the number 54 or 9 could be significant or mean something to you. And it says, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. So don't let the little things bug you, right? Just like this big bear, he has a little rat eating, I don't know, an apple or something in its mouth. But look, he's unbothered. He's like, okay, whatever. Like, I can make a fuss and be annoyed with this little guy on top of my head, but I'm not. Whatever. I'm just gonna let it be. So at this time, if there are people, places, things that are annoying you, irritating you, just don't sweat it. Just pay it no attention, and then it won't even bother you, because the less energy you give it, the less it's gonna really have an effect on you, right? So don't sweat the small stuff, ignore it, whatever. Conserve your energy for the more important things, you know? Like, be like, that's not even important, that person's not important, so I'm not even gonna give my energy to it. Think of it like that. Like, I'm conserving my energy for what matters. All right. And then your animal spirit message is coming from the frog, symbolizing renewal and rebirth. And the frog is here to remind you that you are shedding your old habits and patterns. You are shedding your old habits and patterns at this time. So that may be a little bit uncomfortable, but also make you feel a little bit lighter. Okay. All right. And then your crystal is angelite. And it's associated with the throat chakra, promotes peaceful sleep provided by angels, supports the throat, alleviating inflammation and balancing the thyroid. Maybe your throat's been hurting or you feeling kind of sick. Great stone for communication and facilitates the rebirthing process. And angelite, an affirmation associated with angelite is, I'm at peace within. I'm at peace within, right? I feel like that's so important, because if you're not at peace within yourself, it's kind of hard to feel peace anywhere in the world, anywhere. You could be at the most beautiful, serene place, but if your inside is chaotic, like, you can't really enjoy it, right? So it's going to be really important at this time to tune into yourself and make sure you are nurturing yourself, you're feeling calm, and maybe this can be a crystal that can really help you out, or you can check out, maybe it'll resonate with you. Okay? All right, so my beautiful Scorpios, what is going on with you guys at this time? So in this next little while, or at least in the next half maybe of January, what's going on with you? Okay, so I feel like you could be looking for answers outside of yourself, when really all the answers are inside of yourself. And once you discover that, you realize, man, why was I looking and listening and looking outside of me, when really, like, I already know the truth. I know what I want. I know who I am. Why am I looking for answers or confirmation or validation from other people when they can't really give me what I need? Only I know what I need, right? And sometimes we also have to remember that we're not meant to know the answers to everything. That's just part of the universe, you know, the divine thing. There's a lot of things that we don't know and we're not meant to know. But I know you guys love to dig deep, right? You like to know the answers. Like, I want to know. But there are some things that we're not meant to know. We got to leave room for mystery. Okay, we got to leave room for mystery. But also keep in mind that you already know the answers within yourself. So don't seek, you know, validation or confirmation from other people, because they're not going to know you more than you know yourself, right? And I think you probably have learned that over the years, that no one really knows you to your core, only you. And unless you kind of share that with someone, but you're very selective about who you let into your heart, who you share that part of you. But no one really knows you as much as you know yourself. So how can they tell you what you need or what you want? They're not going to know. Only you know that. So maybe your environment or people, places, things around you, you've been searching for something that is not there because it's only inside of you. And the more you can accept that or embody that and just feel at peace with that, the less you will need or feel the need and urge to kind of reach out or look elsewhere for whatever, for what is already inside of you, aka like love, right? Like searching for love, validation, or someone to love you outside of you, but it's already inside of you, right? So you don't need it from someone else. But if you already have it inside, you're gonna attract it. It's gonna naturally come to you because you're gonna know what it's like, because it's already inside of you. You know what to look for. But when you don't love yourself or you don't realize your value, your worth, you're gonna always tend to look for it outside of you instead of knowing that it's inside. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm going round and round, but hopefully it makes sense to you guys. But I feel like you're finding the answer to something and you're realizing, oh my God, the answer was right in front of my eyes, or it was so simple, but I was making it so complicated. And you're realizing that and you're gonna be like, man, I feel so dumb now, because you're gonna realize something that was kind of a mystery or seemed like, you know, unknown, or this big like mystery that no one knows, but you realize it's actually more simple, or that the answer is like, you don't need to know, or we don't know, we're not supposed to know. And that is the fun, the thrill of everything. But I also feel here like you're growing, your how you express yourself, how you share your creativity, your heart, your communication, your thoughts, your mind is growing and is expanding, but you have to do it in your own way. And the more you are in tune with yourself and you realize you have all the love, power, magic inside of you, the more you're going to feel comfortable with expressing that and sharing it to the world without needing validation or confirmation or anything from other people. And the more authentic you can be and express yourself, the higher chances are that you're going to attract people who actually match your frequency, match your vibration, because you're being authentic. And so other people see you like, oh, I relate to that. I relate to their energy, and they're going to come towards you. But if you never share that, you never show that to the world, it's going to be hard for those people or that energy to find you, because they're like, where is it? Where is she? Where is he? Right? So be true to you and don't be afraid to express yourself, because the right people, places, things are going to find you and are going to resonate with you. Okay? All right. So as your love message, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. All right. So this tells me this is someone that you haven't been talking to, or someone from your past that you used to know. Somebody used to know, like that song, right? So someone has been searching, Googling, looking up at maybe your social media accounts, or Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever it is that you have, just trying to see what you're up to. Maybe you blocked this person, maybe you didn't, I don't know, but someone has been searching and wanting to see what you're up to, so they're curious. I don't know what you're gonna do with that information. Maybe they're gonna reach out to you, maybe they're not, but if you get a weird user 510 with 0 followers, following 0 persons, no profile picture, suspicious. Probably someone who wants to check on you, right? Anyways, as your advice, we have commit. What does your heart want you to commit to daily? Make a promise to yourself to take action today and reap the rewards of committing to contentment. So today, I want you to ask yourself, what am I committing myself to? What do I commit to? I commit to my heart, being happy, being at peace. What can I do to fulfill those commitments? What's going to bring me happiness, bring me peace of mind, and make that commitment to yourself, because the most important thing you can do is value yourself and commit to doing the best thing for you, because the better you can be, the better the world will be as a whole, because you're going to be a better person and be influencing, in a positive way. All right, so I love you, Scorpios. I hope this resonated with you or helped you out. I feel like your message is very kind of all over the place, but hopefully you understood or it resonated with you. If not, it's cool. It's cool. I have a slight headache, so sorry if it was kind of confusing or something. I apologize, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you did. Hopefully I'll see you for your weekly readings, and then the February monthly that I'll probably post towards the end of January, so be on the lookout for that. Wishing you guys all the best, send you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. I can't even speak now. All right, so last but not least, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you guys? I hope you are doing good. By the way, I have a slight headache now, so I apologize if I kind of sound funny or don't make sense sometimes, but hang in there. All right, so Sagittarius, your first affirmation is, I am talented. I am talented. Yes, you are. You are very talented. You have many gifts, many talents, and maybe some of you are like, what? No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm good at. I'm not talented. Yes, you are. Don't say that. Don't be negative, even though I know most of you are not negative like that. But you are talented. You are gifted. Whatever your talents are, you probably have more than one for sure. Practice saying this out loud, but say it with a lot of intention, like you really mean it and believe it. I'm talented. I'm talented. I'm talented. Okay? And really put, you got to say it with a lot of intention, because if you don't, it doesn't really hold as much weight in it. Okay? And then your second affirmation is, I release any resistance in me to accept the good. I release any resistance in me to accept the good. Okay? Envision yourself maybe doing some exercise where you're wearing resistance bands or something that's kind of making it hard for you to open and close, and you're taking it off. You're like, okay, I release the resistance, so now I can experience. Now I can actually accept, all good things coming to me. Okay? All right, and then your message from the universe is card number 20. So maybe 20 or the number 2 could be significant or mean something to you. And it says, connect with your soul family. Connect with your soul family. So this can be your family, actual family, blood family, but it's deeper than that, right? Because I feel like your soul family is people who you connect with on a soul level. They don't have to be your relatives. They don't have to be your neighbors, your friends, or people who live close to you. It's just people who resonate with you. They like you for you. They like your heart. They like your soul. They like your spirit. And maybe that's something you've been craving. Maybe you've been feeling out of place, or you don't relate to a lot of people around you, or you find yourself feeling alone even when you're around a lot of people, and it just means that maybe you're not around your true soul family. But it's time now to connect with these people, and you will find them even if you don't have them around you. The more you can be authentic and true to yourself, the more that you're going to attract these people. They're going to come towards you. You're going to meet them. You guys are going to cross paths in some way, shape, or form, because you're shining your light. You're being authentic. You're being you, and they'll be like, oh, I resonate with that. I like that. I like your energy, and they're going to want to come close to you. And those are going to be the people that are your soul family, your soul tribe, despite wherever they come from in the world. Okay, it could be globally, all over the place. All right, and then your animal spirit message is coming from the pig, oink oink, like my phone case, and it's representing intelligence and relaxation. And the pig is here to remind you that you do not have to work too hard. Just relax, because everything is taken care of. You don't have to work too hard, because everything is being taken care of. Maybe some of you are low-key workaholics, or always feel like you need to be productive, and if you're not busy, you're what do I do? I feel like a loser if I'm not busy or something. But relax. You need to chill a little bit. Everything's taken care of. You're so smart. You're doing the best you can. You don't have to work yourself to the end and then be exhausted, because then you're not at your best when you're exhausted. You can't produce. You can't be your best self when you're drained, when you're tired, All right, and then your crystal is selenite. So I have selenite here. Pretty, I love it. So selenite's associated with the crown chakra. It cleanses and charges all the other crystals, relieves pain, and provides a deep peace and sense of tranquility. It provides access to past and future lives. It can reverse the effects of free radicals to heal and repair on a cellular level. And an affirmation associated with selenite is, I am one with myself and my higher power. Beautiful. So that could be a crystal that maybe you guys can look into, check out. Maybe you'll resonate with it. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe it could be added piece to your room, your home or something. Never hurts. I definitely like it. I think it's a stable one for sure that I think everyone or most people should have. Okay. All right. So Sagittarius, what's going on with you guys? So in this next little while for January, wow, dang, man, like I feel like you guys always have a really good reading, or you seem to always have good things happening for you. So it feels like dreams are coming to life, or your dreams are like manifesting, they're becoming your reality. And even if it hasn't happened yet, I feel like it's going to start unfolding, or it's going to be happening. I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of attention, or a lot of eyes on you, or a lot of people reaching out to you or wanting to be your friend, wanting to be close to you. You could be receiving more opportunities that give you a bigger audience, or more people recognizing you, seeing you, appreciating you. Maybe you're making new friends, or you're making a lot of new friends, new relationships, connections possibly. It feels like a dream is coming true, something that you've always wanted, or you always wished for, that you're like, man, like I never thought this could happen to me. It could be happening to you or becoming your reality. Some of you could be famous, or maybe you will become famous, or maybe you're well known in your community, school, work, town, your city, state, or worldwide. Like maybe you're a celebrity or something, or you could be, getting recognized. Okay. I feel like you're being your own unique true self, and you're standing out. Like there's something really unique and different about you. Maybe it's the way you talk, or the way you dress, the way you work, the way you do things, the way you produce, the way you think, your intellect, your mind. For a lot of you, it's like your mind and how you put your mind into your craft. It's so magical. It's so different. It stands out. It's very out there. And that's why people feel drawn to it, or gravitate towards you, because you stand out. You're different. You do things your own way, and you don't care what people think or say. Of course, you kind of do care, but you also are like very true to yourself, and that is admirable. And people really like that. They respect that, and it inspires them. So continue doing that. Okay. You could be connecting with, or maybe you're dealing with a Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe you have Aquarius or Earth somewhere in your chart, but it feels like you're really aligned with the energies right now, and like everything is going in your favor, especially with your career, your work, your finances. Like, whoo, you guys could be killing it. Like you're doing really, really well, or a lot better than probably most people. So a lot of you are very blessed, or you're really fortunate, a lot more than maybe you believe, or you sometimes forget how like lucky you really are. So, don't forget to count your blessings and always give gratitude, always be thankful for everything you have. Even if, it feels kind of just like natural, and like it doesn't feel like anything new, always be grateful. Okay. But it feels like you have a lot of great things coming into your life. Your career, your work, your business, your finances could be doing really well. You're feeling grounded. You're also feeling free mentally, feeling your own unique self. You're shining. You're standing out. Wow. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It just feels like so many great things are happening to you. And like, there's so many infinite possibilities coming your way. Okay. And yeah, I feel like everything that you think about is manifesting, or everything that you think about has the ability to manifest into your reality. So make sure you're keeping your thoughts very positive and optimistic at this time. Okay. All right. And what someone is thinking or feeling, maybe wants to tell you as your love message, is the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Ooh, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So this could be someone that you were dealing with, or an ex, or someone you are with right now, or in the near future. But I think this is someone you already know. And maybe they left you, or broke up with you, or maybe you guys had a falling out, and they realized that the grass was not greener on the other side because it was fake. It was fake grass. It wasn't real grass. just kidding. But yeah, they realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and maybe they miss you, or they wish they could be with you again or talk to you again. And they thought maybe they could find better, or that there was something funner and better out there, but really there wasn't, because no other compares to you. You're the only you out there. So they probably miss you. Maybe they're going to be reaching out to you, or you may hear from them soon, possibly, but they're definitely thinking that. Okay, and then as your advice, it's about mastery. You're the master of your creations. Learn new skills in business or work that have been on your mind lately. Oh my gosh, we have the arrow here. It's like so perfect for you guys. Beautiful. So you're the master of your creations. Learn new skills in business or work that have been on your mind lately, because it's just going to help you even grow even further, take you even further. So man, I think you guys got like one of the best readings. Sagittarians are always super lucky. Maybe not always, but all the Sagittarians I've ever known have always been like very, very fortunate, or have a lot of great things happening in their life. So I'm very happy for you guys. And even if you don't feel like that right now, or that's not your reality, just believe that it's going to happen. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for being here, guys, showing love and support, watching, subscribing, liking. I really appreciate it. Or not liking, whatever. Hopefully I'll see you for our weekly readings, and then in the February monthly, which I'll post probably by the end of January. And let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, what's going on with you guys, if you liked it, if you want to say hi. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much for love and support. Like, it means so much to me. Like, I never would have thought people would like watch or want to follow me, listen to me. It's like, it's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. It's still very like weird to me. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So thank you. All right. So hopefully I'll see you for our next reading. I wish you guys all the best, send you lots of love, positive energy, healing, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care. Bye.